regards the videovising of the hearing at this stage.
So as regards
the videovising, the videoing and live streaming of the hearing at this stage. Yes, my lord. So, my lord, it's an objection.
Objection to what?
To the videovising and the live streaming of the hearing at this stage.
What's the legal basis?
My lord, it's on the equality of arms. My lord,
what equality of arms?
My lord, under section 23, my lord, when the hearing commenced, there was no recording or live streaming when the prosecution was presenting its case. When witnesses were being cross-examined, there was no recording and live streaming of the hearing. When applications were made and objections taken, no video vising. Then, my lord, we submit that doing so at this time will prejudice the rights of the accused persons as at the time when they are about to present their own defense. And my lord, the court ought to be seen as being impartial in the application of the law.
And how does live streaming create an impartiality?
My lord, when the prosecution was presenting its case and the witnesses being cross-examined, then there was no live streaming of the proceedings, my lord. I mean, lord.
No, but how? How does it prejudice the case?
My lord,
there's live streaming?
my lord, because the accused persons are still presumed to be innocent.
And how does that rebut the presumption of innocence?
My lord, on the following grounds, my lord, let me give you my reasons. My lord, when the hearing is now being recorded and live streamed, my lord, it is only this video side of it that the public will get. We understand it's a public hearing.
So is the public determining this case?
No, my lord, it's not the public determining the case.
Is the public, is the public determining this case?
No, my lord, it's not the public that is determining the case.
Hold on. You see, I know you like to hit home the point, but hold on, we're going to get to the point. Is the public determining the outcome of this case? Do they?
No, my lord.
Fine. Do the views of the public, insofar as their views are concerned, is that relevant to the consideration of this case?
My lord, it has a tendency of prejudicing the case and
prejudicing
also affecting witnesses that will want to come.
Prejudicing who?
My lord, the case for the accused persons.
How?
My lord, as I am saying, witnesses, there are certain witnesses who are television. They have fretfulness for television or for recording. And these recordings are permanent, my lord.
Really?
Yes, my lord.
So the witnesses are afraid to come to court because they are being televised?
My lord,
it's the moment of fame.
My lord, this is no ordinary trial.
And that is all the more reason why the public needs to see what's going on.
Well, that is the reason why, my lord, we are saying, why was that not the case? Why now?
Well, maybe it wasn't thought of at that point.
No, my lord, there has to be equality of treatment.
But how does that amount to inequality? You're not hitting the point.
My lord, when the witnesses for the prosecution were being led and cross-examined, my lord, and questions raised, my lord, those facts are not in the public. The only fact that will be on the public now, as we speak, will be those that are being televised.
But you yourself have just said that the public, their views of the public, have no relevance to the consideration of the case.
Oh yes, but my lord, you know, the fourth accused, my lord, the fourth accused is now the leader of the leading opposition. Yes, my lord. And my lord, the views of the people, because we are getting closer to elections, and the views of the people will be affected.
Well, are the views of the people not likely to be affected by not knowing what's going on in here?
No, my lord, on the reverse. what we are asking
So they will
for,
be affected by what goes on in here?
yes, my lord, on the reverse, what we are asking for, why now? Video voicing is not new. Why now?
It's not new,
Why?
but it's still being done in public, isn't it?
My lord, why now? Why now?
Is the choice, listen, look, you raise all these objections. Objections should be matters of law. What you've said there's nothing legal about what you've said. There's no law in what you've said. The provisions of Section 23 are clear, that hearings should be held in public. Yes, video live streaming was not done previously. But who was it that says that now the trial has a different complexion? Your colleague, Mr. Macaulay. He said the trial now takes a different trajectory because of the status of the fourth accused. So the judiciary thought it fit that if that is the case, to quell all the falsehood and false statement that's been going on and all the rest of it, let the people judge for themselves by what happens in the court. So a decision, well, listen, you're asking why. I'm giving you the why. A decision was taken that henceforth, because of the way things are and all the fake news and false stories that have been going out, that the court would live stream proceedings here to ensure that members of the public have accurate information on the case. The question of whether it affects the minds of myself, of course you know it doesn't, because I've been very clear about that, and I'm not interested in what the public think or what they say. I'm simply looking at the evidence. So if Section 23 of the Constitution requires that hearings should be held in public, there's nothing inconsistent between live streaming and the public requirement in Section 23. So if it's been live streamed to members of the public to see what is going on there, it does not contravene Section 23. All what you are raising now is to say, well, we do not like video evidence. If that is the case, if issues arise that witnesses' identities, for example, are scared for their identities to go out, we can screen the court out so their pictures are not shown out to the public. The court has all of those powers. You know it. But to come and say, well, oh, the trial of the accused are going to be prejudiced because the matters are being live streamed, I don't see how that effectively undermines the fair trial process.
Milord,
you know, I see no legal basis to suggest that.
Milord, may I again state that video voicing court hearings and live streaming has been done before the commencement of this matter in this jurisdiction, but it was not done at the start of this matter. My Lord, a very recent...
We understand that.
Yes, my Lord. So, my Lord, when the prosecution started, the judiciary never thought of it.
Because we did not have, you see, you again missing the point, we did not have a presidential candidate as an accused before the court. We had an ordinary person before the court. Your colleague, as I've just pointed out to you, Mr. Macaulay, was very clear, and I agree with him, that the status of the fourth accused has now changed. So consequently, the court needs to be ultra-transparent in essentially allowing members of the public to see what is going on. There are no other hidden agendas behind it other than the judiciary has been faced with accusations of witch hunt, blah, 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 blah. So we say, okay, open it up so people can see it.
Let me just give a very recent example.
What is the problem?
Let me just give a very recent example of yesterday. In the Donald Trump case,
yes,
the very recent one. Mm-hmm. He's been a president. He's also vying for the office again. What's the court ruled? No recording, live streaming of the hearing.
Well, why did the court give that ruling?
My Lord, it's just the same.
No, because it's not.
My Lord, it's just the same.
No, because the issue is no. The court was very clear why they gave that ruling. And in any event, we are not bound by the ruling of that court.
My Lord, another point that I want to bring to the attention of this court is that these permanent video recordings are being used to ridicule the fourth accused as a candidate, a political candidate.
You see, again, this comes back to the same thing. Mr. Sise?
Yes, my Lord.
I have sat in this court. People have been making recordings of this court and have been ridiculing me outside. Have I complained? Abusing my mother. because of doing a job that I'm being paid to do, that I've been appointed to do by Parliament. Did I complain?
Melody, you brought it to our attention.
Yeah, I did.
Yes, my lord.
But I brought it to your attention just so you know.
So that's why we are bringing it to your attention.
Fine.
as well.
So it's been brought to my attention. I take care of it. And even right now as we are, when I was in New York, you were there. You and the recordings are live. Mr. Macaulay was also there. You had my mother being abused. Left, right, and center.
So, my lord, are you going to rule on
Wasn't
this?
bothered.
My lord, are you going to rule on this one?
No. This one is pretty clear. Look, the provisions of Section 23 are clear. Public trial. I've said to you in clear terms that there's not been any witch hunt or conspiracy. And in the beginning, listen, in the beginning, you had a candidate, you had somebody who was an accused who had nothing. Now, you have a candidate that's a presidential candidate. The considerations applied by the court are different. And it's that difference in mind that the judiciary took the view that we need to be more transparent to avoid people spreading false rumors. All throughout this trial, evidence has been laid in that box. People are going outside with different versions of the evidence. And that is the reason why the court took the view that now we're going to televise it so nobody will be fooled as to what took place in here. And it's as simple as that.
My lord, we've been in this trial and we know when someone goes outside of your warning, the person will be brought here because we've not seen anyone who...
That is if we can find them.
My lord, because we know you are in control of this area, my lord.
No, of course, when this is why I'm saying, look, Mr. Sise, we know where we are right now, okay? This trial, I've said that many a time, and it's never going to change, will be conducted fairly. And one of the principal elements, you have political considerations in mind. I don't. And when it comes in here, we don't take political considerations into account. We're looking purely at the evidence that is before the court. And the rules of evidence requires that matters like this are publicly held. I could have cleared the court out. We could have just kept a few counsel in here, but we're opening it out so people can witness what is going on in the trial. And on the other hand, it is the right of the accused to be tried in public. Because justice should be seen to be done. Not just be done, but seen to be done. The idea here is that live streaming is part of what goes on. It's not just Sierra Leone that people are interested in this case. There are people outside of Sierra Leone. There are organizations outside of Sierra Leone that are interested in what's going on in here. So we are fully aware of that, and we don't want to be in a situation where people can spread false stories and false rumors about what happened in here when in fact nothing of the sort happened in here. So for us, we don't have an issue. We're not looking at any other considerations other than the fact that let the evidence go out. You are entitled, as usual, to cross-examine. If a witness is to come here that has a phobia for the cameras, they can be screened out. We do it in the sexual offences court.
Most grateful, my lord. My lord, I have now understood your position. My lord, on that basis, may I ask that the fourth accused as a company that would want to do live streaming of the hearing as well, that opportunity be accorded him as well?
That
the fourth accused as a company that wants to do live streaming of the hearing?
Well, no, that will not be accepted. We have the established national press, the AYV.
Well, my lord, we've seen in this court Unity Press.
I don't know about, listen, if Unity Press is in here, they are not accredited. Plain and simple. The accreditation was given only to SLBC and AYV TV, just the two of them. If there's any other person here that doesn't have accreditation, is brought to my attention, they'll leave. It's as simple as that. You know, because we don't want a situation. You see, Mr. Sise, let me say this. The reason why, you see, all of those things are thought out carefully. The reasons why we left it only with AYV, it's a commercial entity, and SLBC, the national broadcaster, and we've not included other entities because we don't want people putting their own gloss on the evidence. That, again, is misleading the public. So those that are accredited to come here, i.e. SLBC and AYV, we're told clearly that they don't run commentary on the evidence, they simply report on the facts. But we're not going to have people here with vested interest recording stuff and then putting their own gloss on the evidence.
Yeah,
no.
My Lord, may I again state that when this arrangement was being made for the live streaming, my Lord, we were not informed.
No, you need not be informed because it's a court.
My Lord, I do agree that it's a public hearing. But public hearing does not mean...
But where does it say in Section 23 that when the court takes those considerations in mind, the accused should be consulted? No.
No, my Lord, it's fair hearing. My Lord,
No. Well, it's fair hearing.
My Lord, when it's fair hearing, it's the accused, my Lord. If you look at Section
No,
23,
but who has the
it is
duty?
centered around the accused.
Who has the duty to give a fair hearing?
My Lord,
The court.
My Lord, the fair hearing is...
Well, read out Section
My
23.
Lord, fair hearing is centered around the accused.
No, read out Section
My
23.
Lord, it is centered around the
No,
accused.
well, read it out. We have Section
My Lord,
23.
fair hearing is
Can
centered
somebody
around the
pass in the
accused.
Constitution?
My Lord,
Let him read it.
My Lord, I have it here with me.
Well,
but
read
I
it.
know fair hearing...
No, well, read it so the public can
My
hear.
Lord, fair hearing is
No.
centered around the accused.
No. Read the Section 23.
My Lord,
No. You're not going to get away from it. Read Section 23. Read it.
My Lord, let me read it.
Yes, let the public know what Section 23 is.
Whenever any person is charged with a criminal offense, it shall, unless the charge is withdrawn, be afforded a fair hearing within a reasonable time by an independent and impartial court established by law.
Right.
Any court or other authority prescribed by law for the determination of the existence or extent of civil rights or obligations shall be independent and impartial, and where proceedings for such determination are instituted by or against any person or authority or the government before such court or authority, the case shall be given fair hearing within a reasonable time. All proceedings of every court and proceedings relating to the determination of the existence or the extent of civil rights or obligations before any court or other authority, including the announcement of the decision of the court or other authority, shall be held in public, provided that the court or other authority may, to such an extent as it may consider necessary or expedient in circumstances where publicity would prejudice the interest of justice or interlocutory civil proceedings, or to such extent as it may be empowered or required by law so to do in the interest of defense, public safety, public order, public morality, the welfare of persons under the age of 21 years, or the protection of the private lives of persons concerned in the proceedings, exclude from its proceedings persons other than the parties thereto and their legal representatives. 4.
All right, hold on. So now, Section 23, 1, 2, 3, clearly shows that it is the court.
Four is also important.
Hold on, we're coming to that.
Most grateful.
1, 2, 3 shows it's the court that has the discretion.
No, my Lord, my Lord.
It is.
My Lord.
Is it your discretion?
My Lord, it's not discretion the court has.
So what is it?
My Lord, it is as of right. It is as of right.
Mr. Sise, please.
My Lord, these are inalienable rights. It is as of right that the court should maintain
The court
fairness
has,
of the hearing,
what I'm
my
saying
Lord.
is this court has discretion in determining the considerations for a fair hearing. The discretion is with the court, not with anyone else.
My Lord, it's as of right.
No, but it's as of right, but it's the court that has the discretion to deal with it. Is it not?
My Lord, I've not seen it in
No, but that's why it says exclude from its proceedings. You read it. The court may exclude from its proceedings.
I've not seen it from what I've read.
What? Or you've not seen it?
Yes, my Lord.
All right. Well, don't worry. When I write a ruling, you see there.
Most grateful, my Lord. Yes, my Lord.
So the issue is, as I've said, all what you've said, there's no law in there. The whole issue here is the court is live streaming the proceedings to ensure that members of the public get accurate information as to what happened. There are people in this court who are in here who cannot be lied to because they have seen, they've witnessed the proceedings. There are others outside who have not been able to witness the proceedings, and it's for that benefit that the court decides to be transparent to ensure that the proceedings are live streamed so everybody can hear it. It's no slow on any of the defendants here. In fact, it's in their interest to have a public trial so people know whether they did what they did or they did not do what they did.
And my lord, in England, the most recent situation is to give televised hearings during rulings, judgments.
Well, those are their rules. But American courts do it all the time.
So my lord, you see what the courts did in America for Donald Trump just
No, but
yesterday.
that's them.
We're
We're not bound by what they say. Yeah, that is their view. You know.
My lord, we go by your
No, there's nothing wrong with live streaming proceedings. It wasn't brought in because of anything else other than a desire to be transparent and to ensure that we are free from the barrage of lies that have been going outside about what is happening in here. Everybody has a view of this case as to what has gone on, when in fact no such thing has happened in this court. So let the public judge for themselves.
Just 3 months to the elections. So we
No, it's got nothing to do with elections. Nobody, you know, I'm not. Nobody. Listen, Mr. Jallo. Let me address you. I don't look at elections. We've said this thing over and over here. This is a court of law. Elections do not play a consideration in here. You know, this attempt to politicize this proceedings is what I have an issue with. I've been very clear that I would take cognizance of the fact that the fourth accused is a presidential candidate. But that does not mean that this proceedings will be politicized. I will not allow that. It's as simple as that.
My lord, I understand your point. Yeah. But I also think you should take into consideration, my lord, that this is a public interest matter.
It is.
That the fourth accused goes to election in less than 3 months. And issues and decisions or matters surrounding and concerning this matter touches and affects his chances at the ballot box.
Well, I do not take those into account.
Judicial notice.
No, I will not. I will not. I will not. Definitely not. I'll look at the evidence, because if I start doing that, I'll be prejudicing the trial of the first, second, and the third, and the fifth. No. Because I've explained to you that at the time, the fourth accused was an ordinary person. But your Mr. Macaulay was very clear that now the conditions have changed. And I agree with him. Yeah, absolutely. And I agree with him. No. The streaming in New York, because we want the public to see what was going on in New York.
My lord,
so the streaming continues to make sure that the public can see what's going on.
My lord, we do not have a problem with the streaming. What we have a problem is the perception that the fourth accused is being unreasonably targeted.
Well, it's not been, and I will not allow that.
That's the perception that's out there, and it is as defense counsels, it is our duty to raise it to the court.
Mr. Jallo,
and that is what we are doing.
Mr. Jallo, right? You're raising this issue now that there's a perception. I'm sitting in this case. You have been in this case. You've seen the way I've handled this case. I've been fair to both sides. But what are people saying outside? The SLPP judge.
My lord,
let us be reasonable.
My lord, we understand.
You know, we have people, we have people who go out of their way to ridicule the court, ridicule the judge, ridicule the lawyers. Likewise, you have people on the other side who are also ridiculing the fourth accused. So it swings and roundabouts. Nobody benefits from it. But what I have done to make sure we can keep the lead on this is to assure the accused persons and you, the lawyers and the prosecutors, that we will have a fair trial here. That's why I don't go on social media. I don't care what they say. I don't listen to what they say. I look at the evidence. Plain and simple.
My lord, with all
so they can say what they like. And I said it in New York that whatever they want to say, they can say it outside. I'm not interested.
That's my lord, please.
I'm only looking at the evidence.
That's my lord, please. My lord, and it would have been better if we had just continued with the status quo as we were before, as how we started.
No.
It would have been perfect for us, for everybody.
I've just said to you, the judiciary took a decision in the light of attacks left, right, and center about, oh, this is a witch hunt. People were misconstruing evidence that's been led in this court. That's why a decision was taken to put it live so the public can see. Why should there be a problem with that? Yes, Mr. Kagbo.
My lord, we bow to your wisdom, and in the interest of progress, we would like to inquire from the prosecution as to whether the recalled witness is here. Because I sense that your lordship wishes to progress with the matter.
Well, of course. And for me, you know, I mean, I just get sick of this over-politicizing of a trial. It's the law we're looking at. We're all lawyers here.
My lord, I can assure you,
You know,
that I, for
Let's
one,
focus on the law.
haven't heard the word that you are an SLPP judge at
No,
all.
well, that's what they have said. But you know, but some of these things, Mr.
Yes, my
Kagbo,
lord.
must be said.
Yes, my lord.
Because we are all lawyers here. We understand that by the Constitution, the president appoints every judge. Pakaba appointed loads of judges that are still in this building.
Correct.
Dr. Ernest Baikoma appointed loads of judges that are still in this building. President Julius Madabio appointed other judges that are still in this building.
True.
And for the next 50 years, every other president would appoint judges. So because Dr. Ernest Baikoma appointed judges, does that make them an APC judge?
No, my lord, as,
I mean,
as
come
I
on.
was saying,
You know, it's our Constitution. That's what it calls for.
for our part, my lord,
You know,
we do not view your lordship in that color at all.
because I do my work. I've said consistently, I will apply the law
Yes,
as
my
it
lord.
is. No
Yes, my
matter what other considerations there are, I will focus on the evidence.
As my
That's why
lord
I don't
pleases.
go on Facebook.
Yes.
If I go on Facebook, it's for football.
Oh, is that
And those
so, my lord?
Manchester United fans know that I deal with them on Facebook.
Well, Arsenal is.
No,
when
we are
was-
top of the league. End of story.
When
We
was,
don't
the
talk.
last time, when was the last time your lordship
Doesn't
went on
matter.
Facebook?
Doesn't matter. We are top of the league.
As my lord, please.
You know, and those small boys are 20 points behind
Yes,
us. So
my
we're
lord.
okay with that.
Noisy neighbors.
And the other ones as well on that side.